You on live, just so you know.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's up, Instagram family? Been here doing a quick little lactic peel on Miss Michelle. And I've decided to do that because she's having more of a dry acne situation with her skin. You know, you have to diagnose your skin every day, almost like you do with what do you want to put on your body. You know, what's the weather? What am I going to put on? Because the skin does act differently based on what you've eaten, even the environment that you're in, the products that you're using, things that are new in your life, even down to the detergent that you put in your laundry can change your skin. So you see something new on the skin, take the time to diagnose what you think it may be. And what you can do to assist it. So with Michelle, we've discovered that her skin has gotten a little more dry, but she's still having some breakout. So we're going to do a bit of a lactic treatment on her to help with the dryness and then still help control the breakout. So right now we're just finishing her double cleanse. She had on a little bit of foundation, not too much. This is a beautiful queen. She didn't wear a whole mastic makeup every day. She just puts on enough to get a morning glow, and she keeps going. So that's what she had on. So we will do a quick before shot of her, and we will start the peel treatment, and we'll get right back with you. If anyone interested in having something done to their skin in regards to managing oil, acne, hyperpigmentation, dark spots from picking your acne, don't pick your bumps, ladies, gentlemen. That will definitely break you out. Give me a call or definitely send me a message on Instagram. I'd be happy to have you come in for a consultation and work you in. First thing you want to do is make sure that all the oil is off of the skin. So there's a prepping solution, and we apply. And we're going to prep her skin. This is more like some people, depending on the peel and the product company, they even allow you to use acetone. I think that's very aggressive to put on the skin. This has quite a bit of alcohol in it though, because the skin has to have no oil in it so that the chemical will penetrate. So this is pretty strong as well because it's mostly alcohol. But I think acetone is really strong. But I think the Vibe Peel uses alcohol, acetone. Same acetone you put on your nails. Yes, they're putting it on your skin. Kind of strong, Miss Michelle? Yeah. We're going to also make sure that she has something to cool. Lift your head, ma'am. There you go, let down. In case the sensation gets to be a little warm on her skin, she will be able to manage the skin, handle the skin, the warming of the skin for a little bit longer. We want to leave this on 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how she responds. Now, she's familiar with chemicals and having active ingredients applied to her skin because she comes regularly, and she also has an amazing home care regimen that she's committed to. So she can manage a little bit stronger of an acid than some because her skin is familiar with having stronger products put on it. So we're going to apply, this is a combination.
Hey beautiful, you've got a text message.
Tell them what service this is. They're asking.
This is a chemical peel, and this is a particular peel. The solution is for dry acne, people that have dry acne and who have hyperpigmentation, dark spots on their skin. And I'm just applying it all over as a fan with a fan brush. Most of the times you can do this with a piece of gauze. Just depends on the type of product and how the product goes on. I like this fan brush because it holds a lot of product. I don't have to keep dipping back into the container for product. But most of the time you want to make sure you apply this in the areas that are of biggest concern. And for Miss Michelle, that's her lower neck. She gets a lot of acne on her neck from hormonal acne during that time of the month for her. So we want to make sure we cover that as well. 1 to 5, Miss Michelle. 3 being feels good, I mean feels tingly, but not too much.
3.
A 3. So when a client gives me a 3, that lets me know that they do feel the product on their skin. I do allow it to sit another minute or so. If it goes down, then I add another coat. If it goes up, then I do not add another coat until I can see it subsiding in the next 2 minutes. And if it doesn't do that, then I don't do any more. I will remove the product. Neutralize and remove the product. 1 to 5, how do you feel?
I'm a 2.
Going down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she says it's going down. So we're going to go ahead and start applying the second one. I'm going to go a little further on her neck since I didn't do this side. I'm more concerned over there than I was over here. Now, you know, also on the skin, you'll see sometimes you have this very fine hair. It's called vellus hair. That hair can be removed as well. That hair does congest the skin, prevents product from penetrating the skin very well. And it also sucks up makeup. So if you find yourself using a lot of makeup, it's probably because you have quite a bit of vellus hair on your face that you probably don't even see. And I have a treatment that's called dermal leveling, where I take a scalpel and I assist with removing the hair with iodine so that the skin doesn't have that fine hair on it anymore. It gets really smooth, and then you have amazing product penetration, and you use less makeup and less product because you don't have it absorbed with that hair. 1 to 5, Michelle?
3.
A 3. Okay, she says she feels it at a 3. And the chemical is all gone in the pan, the container, so she's good to go. We'll leave that on for another minute, 2 minutes at the max, and then we will take this off with the neutralizer. Another very important thing about taking care of your skin is knowing when to add different products. So for instance, in the morning time, you want to make sure you cleanse your skin. Double cleanse is not always necessary. If you have on makeup that you slept in because you just couldn't, then yes, you want to double cleanse in the morning, starting with something that's going to remove the makeup. Generally, makeup products cleansers will tell you if they're good for removing makeup. Wipes are okay. I prefer Neutrogena wipes. I'm not getting any promo from them, but that's okay. I use their product, and I like their product because it does pick up the makeup pretty well. So you can start with a wipe if you want, but that's not a cleanser. That's just removing the makeup. You can't count that as a cleanse. So then you want to go back and use, I love the micro exfoliating cleanser, the honey cleanser from Cicadia, which is on my website. It does cleanse the skin really well, and it has a little bit of micro bead in it that will help exfoliate the skin also. 1 to 5. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it another minute, and then we're going to neutralize it and remove it. So once you've done your cleanser in the morning, the next important thing is to put on your serums. I like vitamin C in the morning because vitamin C is excellent for helping with antioxidation, for being outside, and all of the parabens that are in the skin. Not parabens. I'm sorry. All of the what's my word? Stuff that's floating around the sky that's good. That's good. That's not good for your skin.
Pollen?
No, it's not called pollen. I can't think of the word. I'm sorry, but anyway, it's the stuff that's not good for the skin that's in the air, and it settles on the skin, so it can cause congestion and cause you to break out and your skin to be dull and things like that. So that's kind of what you want to make sure you don't allow to build up on the skin by using things that are antioxidants. So we're going to neutralize the peel right now with the neutralizer. Most neutralizers, honestly, is just baking soda and water, and you just apply it over the chemical to help neutralize it. And you just want to make sure you remove it and get down every area of the skin that has the peel. I like to work with 4x4s because you can turn them over and use the other side. And it's very sanitary, it's clean, you're not using anything behind anyone else. I do use sponges sometimes with my clients, and I give each client a fresh set of sponges each time they come in. But I like the sponges because they absorb and they help me manage product very well, and I like the way they feel. So she's got a little bit of pinkness to her skin, which is great. Let you know that the product did penetrate, that she did feel it, her skin did feel it. There was some response to it. And I could have gone a little stronger, a little deeper, but I didn't feel that it was necessary because I'm not trying to give her a deep peel or anything like that. Just want to help get her some hydration and help control the acne breakout that she says she's having occurring. Any tingling left, Michelle?
Just a little.
Just a little. Okay, about the corners of your mouth. Okay. And then once you've taken the neutralizer and you neutralize it off, you let it sit a little bit so that it has time to activate and stop the chemical from activating on the skin or being active on the skin. And then you want to remove that as well. So when you're done with your serum, let's go back to talking about the nighttime regimen, the morning regimen. You want to put on, I recommend vitamin C serum. If you're working with something like hyperpigmentation, most hyperpigmentation products, if they have something active in them that's photosensitive, you want to use at night. But if that's not the case, you can also use those products in the morning. But vitamin C is also great for hyperpigmentation and for helping the skin fight free radicals. That was my word. That's in the air when you are out doing your day-to-day lifestyle living. So we've gotten the peel off now. How do you feel? Relieved? Okay. So now I'm going to actually put on hyaluronic acid because that's going to, again, help hydrate the skin. It's going to make her skin feel better. I'm going to also remove my gloves because I no longer need protection. I like to work with my hands when I can. So I'm going to remove my gloves and add the hyaluronic serum. Now there's all kinds of hyaluronic serums out here. This is one that's pretty thick. I do like that it is kind of thick this way. You don't need a whole lot because of how it is built. I'll spread this over here. And I'm just going to put this on real lightly. And the skin is going to really appreciate it. And sometimes serums can be a little sticky, and it doesn't mean that it's not a good serum or that there's something bad about the serum. It's just what's in the serum, and they use different types of things to give you some substance to the serums, like glycerin and hyaluronic acid can be a little thick from some manufacturers. The one that I have is not one that you can actually just get on the market. You have to be an esthetician to get that one, but there is one on my website that if you're interested in hyaluronic acid, you can actually take a look at that one. And there's multiple serums on my website that will help you with fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, anti-aging, expression lines, ladies who have that forehead wrinkle and really are thinking about getting Botox. Botox does work. I'm not against Botox, but it's expensive and it has to be redone. So if you can train your skin to respond to serums by applying them regularly, you can save yourself quite a bit of money by applying a serum that really works for that. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Take off the super fan that I love. Keeps my clients from getting too hot. Remove that for you. And I am going to apply to her skin a moisturizer. Oh, actually, yeah, a moisturizer at this point. Don't want to put too much on her skin. Step away for 1 second and grab the moisturizer in the arsenal. And this moisturizer is one of the favorites that are on the market right now. It's the Elta MD. I do recommend it for people who don't have something they already prefer because it is a nice hydrating moisturizer as well as a great sunscreen. And it doesn't dry with that white residue. Circadia, the line that I use right now, they also have a really great moisturizer and a SPF all-in-one. That's on the website as well, so you're welcome to check that one out. I like it a lot. It's very light, goes on very nice.
Hey, beautiful. You've got a text message.
Now, sometimes you put on a product and you'll say, okay, what's going on? They're not marrying together very well. It's hard to marry sunscreen with different products. So as we see right now, this is kind of like peeling back because the sunscreen and the hyaluronic acid isn't binding together. So when that happens with my clients,
Hey, beautiful. You've got a text message.
away, or it's okay. I don't like it to do that. I don't want them to go out looking like that. So I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to get the other sunscreen that probably won't be doing that as easily as this. So we'll just remove this with the damp sponges. And we will apply a different sunscreen. But that's an important part about, products, is that products that don't bond together well, then you can't use them together. They're not going to do anything for your skin but lay there and ball up and do what this is doing. So you don't want to do that. If you have any questions, please put them at the bottom. If I get a chance, I'll go back and do comments tonight and answer them for you and tag you. Make sure you don't miss it.
Hey, beautiful. You've got a text message.
That, and we will apply the hyaluronic acid again. And it's also important to give your products time to rest in between. I probably did it too fast. But if you don't allow them to rest, they will kind of sit on top of the skin. And because this is a thicker hyaluronic acid, it's very likely that that's the case. It just kind of sat there because it didn't have a chance to completely penetrate and absorb into the skin. So I won't be in such a hurry this time. I'll give it a chance to rest. And I know everyone's home now trying to take care of their skin because we've got this COVID situation that's seeming to be ongoing and never changing and not getting much easier for us, but never fret, we will get through it. But in doing so, you just have to make sure that you are doing the best you can at home, getting medical and physical professional advice about your skincare. And any issues that you have, feel free to do a virtual consult with me. I can do that on a Zoom call, or I can do it on the Messenger app. But I can take a look at your skin and kind of help you figure out where you want to go to have healthier skin. Skin changes with the seasons. Here we go into the fall, right? So now the skin's going to be a little drier because the air is a little colder versus in the summertime where the skin is a little bit more oily because we're producing a little bit more oil because it's warmer outside. So in the winter, the skin gets drier, gets more flaky. You need to add more hydration. You want to do more treatments. You want to make sure you protect your skin from high winds if you are in cities that have very high winds like Chi-Town, so that you don't have chapped skin and that your skin isn't drying out and you're not realizing it because you don't see it happening so easily. So we're going to let that rest a little bit for Miss Michelle, and then we're going to add a moisturizer. Yeah, because this is thick, it takes a little bit of time to dry. You can still feel it in some areas, and some areas it's gone. If you find yourself with a lot of facial moles that you can actually feel beneath your fingers, there is a process that I have that can remove those moles for you. It's a natural process with a natural cream that I put on, and that'll dry that skin tag of that mole, and then that mole will eventually fall off. And most times it leaves little to no scarring at all. Most times the scarring will heal, and the spot that it leaves will fade. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab another moisturizer for her. This one's working much better. So yeah, it's trial and error with a lot of things. You just, take your time and put the product on in layers and allow it to sit for a little while, and then you move forward. In the morning when I'm doing my skin regimen, typically I will put on, I will cleanse my skin, and then I will put on my active cleanser, which will have like a lactic in it maybe, or have a little glycolic in it, and I leave it on for a couple of minutes so that my skin actually has a chance to receive the active ingredient, which is the glycolic, so that it will dissolve the dead skin, and then it will do what it's supposed to do, and I'll get that nice healthy glow that I'm supposed to have. Okay, there we go. We did not get that response. That moisturizer SPF went in without fighting the hyaluronic acid. Okay. Love you guys for watching. Have a great day. See you soon.